This video is sponsored by Brilliant. Google recently released Bard to compete with ChatGPT. Like ChatGPT, with Bard you can create posts, get your questions answered, and solve math and coding problems. But are Bard's responses as good as ChatGPT's? That's what we'll see in this video. We'll see how good both ChatGPT and Bard are at reasoning, creativity, instruction understanding, and speed. So let's get started. Okay, for this test, I'm going to use GPT-4 to compare with Bard. And for some particular tests, I'm going to use GPT 3.5. Okay, first I gave both Bard and ChatGPT a simple coding questions, and both were able to solve this question. But in every Bard response, it seems that you're reading a blog post because it has too much text, and sometimes it doesn't give you the answer you're looking for right away. Both are also good at generating scripts from scratch. For example, I asked both ChatGPT and Bard to generate a script to send a message on WhatsApp using Python and the PyWhatKit library, and both were able to generate this script without any errors. However, Bard sometimes refuses to generate the script that you asked for. For example, I asked Bard to generate a Python script to send an email, and it refused to do it. And this is a problem I almost never have with ChatGPT. You may have also noticed that Bard is faster than GPT-4. This is something good, but if you think of the quality of the responses and also the fact that Bard sometimes refuses to give your response, then speed isn't that relevant. I mean, I would prefer to wait some extra seconds to get a very good response than getting a quick response that doesn't solve my problem. So we can say that Bard is faster than GPT-4, but the quality of the responses of Bard isn't as good as GPT-4. Now, when it comes to instruction understanding, Bard had some difficulties. For example, Bard isn't good with roles. Roles allow us to customize the behavior of a chatbot. It works wonders with ChatGPT, but not with Bard. I asked both ChatGPT and Bard to act as an interviewer so that I can practice an interview for the software engineer position. ChatGPT changed its default behavior and started an interview with me, while Bard only gave the script of a job interview. And things got worse with Bard when I asked it to act as a language partner in order to have a conversation in Spanish. It refused to do it because it seems that it doesn't support other languages than English. Okay, now to test creativity with both chatbots, I asked both Bard and ChatGPT to create articles, emails, and blog posts. For example, here I'm asking to write a witty 500 blog post on why AI will not replace humans. And I also asked to use fan examples. And both ChatGPT and Bard are able to create these blog posts, but I found that blog post created by ChatGPT more creative than Bard. The one that Bard created is very standard and it didn't use fan examples and also it's not witty. But ChatGPT did a better job at using some analogies. For example, it used the Lego block as an analogy for one of the examples, and then it gave some fine examples, I would say, and it's not that bad compared to the article that Bard created. I also had ChatGPT and Bard answer this email that you can see here. Basically, I want to answer this email politely and say that we can talk next Friday at 8 p.m. but only for 15 minutes. And well, as I said before, ChatGPT and Bard did a very good job. They put some placeholders and they answered the email very politely. Okay, finally we're gonna test the reasoning capabilities of both chatbots. And to do this, we're gonna give both chatbots some math problems and we'll see if they're able to give the right answer to both math problems. Okay, the first exercise is this one. Roger has 5 tennis balls. He buys 2 more cans of tennis balls. Each can has 3 tennis balls. So how many tennis balls does he have now? This is an exercise I extracted from the prompt engineering video where we saw that sometimes chatbots are not good at reasoning and we have to help them using prompt engineering techniques like chain of thought prompting. And in this case, both were able to give the right answer. Well, in this case, the answer is 11. However, when I raised the bar a bit higher and give a more challenging exercise, Bard gave the wrong answer the first time I gave the exercise that you can see now, while GPT-4 didn't have any problem. So we could say that GPT-4 is better at reasoning than Bard. And you could see this clearly if you give a more challenging math problem to both Bard and GPT-4. Alright, today we've seen how good ChatGPT is at solving coding and math problems. And if you're wondering how to safeguard your career against artificial intelligence like ChatGPT, I think you should invest in human intelligence. And that's where our sponsor Brilliant.org comes in. Brilliant is the best way to learn math and computer science interactively. Brilliant has thousands of lessons from foundational and advanced math to AI, data science, and more, with new lessons added monthly. With Brilliant, you learn how to think. For example, in the computer science course, you will learn the fundamentals interactively. This will help you develop your analytical thinking, which is better than just memorizing formulas or equations, and it's necessary if you want to survive in the age of AI, where tools like ChatGPT will get better and better at writing code. To try everything Brilliant has to offer free for a full 30 days, visit brilliant.org/thepiecoach. The first 200 of you will get 20% off Brilliant's annual premium subscription. Okay, now if I have to choose a winner, I will choose ChatGPT. I think ChatGPT is a clear winner in these tests. Compared to ChatGPT, Bard seems a very inferior chatbot. Bard doesn't support roles, it's not so creative as ChatGPT, and it sometimes refuses to generate code. That said, it's way faster than GPT-4, and its reasoning capabilities seem decent. However, it seems to me that Bard wasn't supposed to be released that soon, but after OpenAI released ChatGPT and Microsoft incorporated GPT-4 in the new Bing, probably there was pressure on Google to have a tool to compete with ChatGPT. Well, time will tell if Google did the right thing to release this version of Bard that soon. If you ask me, I would say that it wasn't a very good move. And that's it for this video. Let me know in the comment section who do you think is the winner of this test. And I'll see you on next video.